back in the day.
The worst thing that I ever
Back
saw,
in the day.
though, and this didn't come out of me. I was probably 12 or 13 years old, and I was at a movie with my brother, Jeff. Jeff goes to the restroom and comes back, and he goes, dude, you have to go see that. And I'm like,
What are you talking about?
hang on, where did you go, and what did you see? And he's like, dude, I went and took a whiz. And like, he don't even go like a minute, right? He came back, he goes, you have to see it. Like, I can't describe it. I'm like, what? And he goes, just go. He told me which one to go in, right? It was a movie theater. He said, you need to go in there and look in the stall and look. And I'm like, okay. I go in there. Whoever dropped that, they have to be dead. I mean, it was about this size. I am not joking. It wasn't as tall as this, right? Probably about like, kind of like a Coke can, right?
You and the dadgum Coke can.
Yeah.
Everything's the size of
Everything's the size of a Coke can.
the thickness.
The thickness.
Oh.
It was the biggest turd I've ever seen in my life. It was
my gosh.
huge. And I'm like, when I go back and I sit beside my brother, I'm like, what? And he's like, dude, they have to be dead. Like, they have to be like.
I ruptured my anus and bled out on the toilet. I'm in the here to heaven with Jesus after I took a dump.
They just
Oh my
blew
God.
their ass out. I'm like, they just blew their ass.
I mean,
out. I was looking around the theater and I'm like,
let's see.
I wonder
All right, who's O-rings out right now?
You know,
Who blew out the O-ring?
couple large guys there, and I'm like, that might have been your shit. That might have been yours. But that was the biggest one.
I mean, that's a big anus that opened up to let that sucker out.
Last story. The worst thing I've ever seen though was in Tazewell, Virginia.
Oh,
And there was there used to be a Magic Mart there.
Magic Mart.
It's kind of like it's
like the quick sack.
No, it's better than a Quick Sack,
Okay.
but it's kind of like a Walmart, just a smaller version.
Magic Mart. Okay.
Yeah, and it was like
like an old Walmart back in the day.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then there was
Magic Mart.
and then there was like some other stores. There's like a little strip mall. Right?
Okay. Yeah. What happened?
So I go. I can't. I'm seeing it in my mind now. So I go I was with mom and dad, right? I was a kid. I was probably 10, 11 years old.
At the Magic Mart.
At the Magic Mart.
You just trying to get some toys.
I remember what I was looking for.
What were you looking for?
A little mini piano. That's what they called it. It was like a little keyboard, but it was real small.
Oh.
Came in this little case, and you could like play it.
Play tunes.
Yeah, you could play tunes. That's what I wanted. And we
didn't
found it.
You don't want like G.I. Joe or He-Man or...
Not that time. Not that time. That's what I wanted because a friend of mine had one, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Like,
I want one.
I want what he has.
I have to have what he has.
So you were coveting his piano.
I was coveting. Yes.
Okay.
I was.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. Okay.
I've coveted a few things in my life.
I mean, sometimes that happens.
I
mean, it does. So
I was getting ready to say something I'm not going to say.
No.
So Dad and I go to the bathroom, and there's a crowd of people standing around a stall. Never a good thing. And so we walk up there, and Dad's like, "Oh God!" And I look, and I'm not kidding. Like the top of the bowl was like here, right?
Yeah.
Lid was here.
Yeah.
Shit was here. It was a mound of shit. And so it's not the first person or the second or the third or the fourth that shit in there that concerns me. It's the last guy that made
Because it obviously
mound.
touched his anus.
Yes.
Ew. Oh my.
There's flies everywhere. It was the worst thing.
Oh, shit!
It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God.
Like
That's.
I still
And
remember
that dude let it touch his butt cheeks. Either that or he was a master hoverer.
Yeah, maybe he was. It was the handicap stall, so maybe he used the rails to stand.
I bet that's what he did.
I bet he did.
I mean, that is some messed up, like,
I've never seen anything like that.
premeditated dookie. I mean, who thinks of that? It's like, watch this. We're going to have the largest pile of crap in the Magic Mart that they've ever seen. So anyone who comes forth to take a dump shall witness our success.
Oh,
I balanced on the handicap rails to get that sucker, that mound right where he wanted it.
there's flies
That is
everywhere.
nasty. That's
It's the
nasty, Dave.
grossest thing
That's
I've ever
nasty
seen. It is.
stuff. Oh my gosh.
And like so
That is gross.
And so I told
That's
Dad
gross.
because I had to pee, right? And Dad's like, "We'll find another bathroom."
Yeah.
We're not even gonna be in the same
We
room.
are leaving like right now. Going right now. Oh my God.
I've had a lot of things around shit in my life. I just realized that.
That is nasty.
It's gross.